Hey, downstairs, I was witness to some panic buying. There's a whole supermarket below this construction building here. Behind this construction, go down, there's a mall there, and there's just loads of queues and people buying all frozen foods and all the fresh, eggs and milk and stuff like that. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have a problem. But I wanted to show you, obviously, the beautiful weather and some of the preparations that they've made just in case Mangkhut decides to change course. So this is a open air kind of bar restaurant area, and I am above Elements, which is on the west side of Hong Kong. This is very upmarket, very different from yesterday's village visit, and see, they're prepared because they've got the big windows, so they've got the netting out. They want to make sure no debris hits, but we are still expected to get something. So some people are saying we're going to get a T10, but actually the Hong Kong Observatory is now saying that we're outside of the cone of prediction, and all of this is probably going to be unnecessary. We're at a T1 at the moment, and the people around here, they're just chilling out, just walking around, kind of puzzled at what they're looking at. Downstairs, that, like I said, they're buying loads of food just in case. Nothing is any real need. Probably going to affect Macau more. I can show you a map actually. Let me just activate the map. So this is where we're at now, and if we zoom in, that red dot is Hong Kong. So they're expecting to raise it to a T3 by about 6 o'clock. So that's in about 4 hours time. But the prediction is basically 7 out of 10 times the typhoon has gone either way on the yellow from the middle. Okay, so it's passing as it's going more northwest rather than north. So I think we're going to be fine. No drama here. This is a really cool app. This is from Hong Kong government, and it talks about all the predictions and how they work it out. And it looks like I say, we're going to be okay. But it's kind of balmy that, considering its size, it's like if we didn't have all this modern technology, we wouldn't know what's happening. So this is the ICC. This is the tallest building in Hong Kong. This is 600 meters tall. And I think it's 600 meters. And it's the 9th tallest building in the world. So it would definitely bear the brunt if it did come. I want to show you one of our typhoon centers, and then probably wrap up the broadcast. Again, it's a nice contrast from yesterday's village scope. Security guard walking as beagles. So, this is actually the Western Harbour crossing. This will take it to Hong Kong Island. A lot of ships here today. Many of them probably expected to pack up and just stay here. This is the typhoon shelter. We've got loads of these in Hong Kong. And the typhoon is probably that way, in that direction. But obviously, hundreds of kilometers away. But it's a paradise. Beautiful skies, almost clear. It's a little bit windy, and like I say, we have a T1 in force, which is just a precautionary measure. It goes up to T3 and then T5. T5s would become something serious. Then a T8 and then a T10. And they were predicting yesterday that it could have been a T12, but that won't happen. But if that had have happened, that would have been unprecedented in Hong Kong's history. That's the size of the situation if it came here. And the Zhuhai Bridge is over in that direction. Interestingly, the Zhuhai Bridge is rated for typhoons for wind speeds at 201 miles an hour, 201 kilometers per hour, which is kind of an odd number because Why would the engineers stress test it for 201? Why not 200 or 210? And Typhoon Mangkhut actually has wind speeds of 240. So some people were wondering if the new Zhuhai to Macau Hong Kong bridge was going to get sort of christened or baptized before it actually officially opened. But it turns out that we're going to be not seeing that on the TV, unless by some freak occurrence it takes a right and it goes north instead of west. Anyway, it doesn't look like I'm going to do any more of these, so thank you for watching, and who knows, we'll see what happens tomorrow, whatever T signal is raised. But that's it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. There's nothing really else to say. There's no other than hopefully, you know, not too many people died in the Philippines when the other typhoon hit. I think it was about 3 years ago. 70,000 people died in the Philippines. That's simply because they don't have the same amount of infrastructure as Hong Kong does. Whereas in Hong Kong, when Hato hit in 2017, only 5 people died, and most of them were because of falling trees. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, I do weekly video blogs about Hong Kong, so if you're interested, hit the subscribe button and obviously tap the bell, like the video, all that jazz. And thank you for considering to subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.